sex is something that is pushing a lot of people backward. And we like making it like when we talk, our conversations. But some guys will lie to you. They will tell you, Anna, Mfetu didn't do anything because they know the implications. Then when you go around, you sleep around, then you are blocking your way to success. Because sometimes you can tell yourself that you are successful while you are not successful. Because you have all the things, you have reached all the goals that you have set, but you are not content, you are not satisfied. You still want to work more harder. You'll keep on chasing that satisfaction. You'll keep on chasing that contentment because of your simple mistakes. Moya Keo Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Barato. Welcome back to another episode of Moya Keo Podcast with Mashao Sedibeng. Let me start by thanking our Lord God Almighty for making it possible for us to reach yet another episode. Today we are ending the month of October. It's the last day. Oh, tomorrow is the last day. But we are ending the month of October. We are about to start a legendary month, the month of November. They usually say that legends were born in November. On the 10th of November, I'll be celebrating my 80th birthday. I can't wait. In next week's episode, I'll be reflecting on my life from my teens, from my childhood, from my 20s, sharing with the young boys who are looking up to me. Even if you're not looking up to me, it's very important that you watch next week's episode so that you are able to learn from our mistakes, from the things that we observed when we grow up until I got to 30 years. 30 years of papadi, half year 60. So guys, thank you for being part of this podcast. Maralena ali commenti. You guys watch, but you don't comment. Please comment in the comment in the comment sections. I want to hear your views about my my new cat. What do you think about it? I know a lot of my friends are going to laugh at me because they've been telling me already. The bald is coming. So I didn't have any choice to do it. I just wanted some fresh air on my head. I'm going to raise my hair again. I just need advices there and there. Guide me. Anyone who can teach me how to grow my hair and take care of it properly. So, what is my word of encouragement to you today? Before we get into the topic as usual, I've realized that in society, whenever people are going through frustrations, when people are frustrated, they tend to make a lot of mistakes in their lives. Some people start to abuse alcohol and drugs and different types of substance abuse because of frustrations. Some people end up sleeping around. They seek validation. They just want to feel better because they are frustrated. They have problems. Whereas this one, I feel like is the toughest one. People start to move around churches. Today, he is at church A. Tomorrow, uko B. The next day, uko F. You are just moving around because you are trying to find solutions. After moving from churches to churches, you go into different traditional healers. When you are frustrated, I think the most important thing that you can do is to stay calm. Stay wherever you are. Stay true to yourself. You know yourself. You know your values and principles that raised you. Stick to them no matter what. There is power in loyalty. When you are loyal to your belief, it doesn't matter what kind of belief it is. It doesn't matter what kind of church you go to. It doesn't matter if you are someone who believes in the traditional healers, you believe in those things of the Africanism. It doesn't matter where you are, as long as you are loyal to your belief. You're going to see victory. You're going to overcome the challenges that you face. So do not let frustrations, do not let challenges to make you to start moving in a wrong direction from the direction that you are. If you decide to move to something, move completely there and never go back. Stay loyal to one thing. It's like even in relationships, when you are loyal to one person, the relationship works. But that's something else. So I just wanted to tell you that when you are frustrated, stay calm. Don't be under pressure and do things that you will end up regretting. Because when you start reacting from frustration, you are adding problems on top of other problems. So it's very, very important that you stay calm and focused. You will be able to overcome any challenge. A hona mathata ka feeling. Re na le mathata o fapa-fapana maphelong a rena, but a tlo fela, ne? So, what are we talking about today? Today, I want us to talk about success. I was at this barber shop like some months ago. Semi the barber, this young man at Ramamabolo. He's really good. On Chapari Katije massive. So today, give a telescope. Like, he asked me, Braga, what is success? So I knew that one day I'm going to talk about it. So today we're talking about success. What is success? If someone was to ask you, what is success? What will be your answer? In my view, okay, before I share my view, what I got from Google is that Google says success is the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. Let me stop it right there. It's an accomplishment of an aim or purpose. And in my view, I think success can be defined in so many different ways. It just depends on how you see success. Because we don't have the same aims. We don't have the same purpose. So whenever I accomplish my aim, whenever I accomplish my goals, my purpose, it means I am successful. I always hear people say that marriage is not success. Buying a car is not a success. Buying a house at so and so place is not a success. Yes, you are right. It's not your success. To others, it is success. To others, she is successful. To them, it's an accomplishment. It's an achievement. So we don't have to be judgmental on what people see success as in their life. So whatever that you feel like you want to achieve, whatever aim, whatever goal that you are working on, if you achieve it, you are successful. When I answered that guy that day, I told him that in my view, I think contentment is success. When you are content with what you do, when you feel good about it, you are successful. He came back to me after a couple of weeks and he was like, bro, I made my research. To me, success is satisfaction. And it's true. When you are satisfied, you are successful. As a society, we see success as beautiful houses, beautiful cars, having beautiful family and having a lot of money, because everything that we need in society need money. That satisfaction in most cases, because Motogare, I'm satisfied, I'm content. Maybe you're staying in a particular house of your dreams. You're driving a car of your dreams. You are eating the food of your dreams. You didn't buy those things with stones. You need money, machangura. So money has a very, very important part of success. But since we see success differently, others will tell you, success it depends on you, however you see it. That is success. So now let's talk about how can you work on being successful. I just want to give you few steps that you can apply in your life for you to become successful in whatever that you do. The first point here is vision. They usually say that you must see it before you see it. That is powerful, right? Like, you must be able to see the final product of what you want before you can actually get there. It's like it's an imagination in the future. You're going into the future with your imagination. You sit down and write it down and envision it. Then you're taking your soul, you're taking yourself into the future before you can actually get into the future. Let me just give you a simple example with this podcast. Right now, I think I have about almost 900 subscribers. I must be able to envision when I have 10 million subscribers, when I have global brands coming on this platform for advertisement. I must be able to see people all over the world being inspired, being impacted and motivated because of this platform. That's me going into the future, taking my imagination there. It's a very important step of working on success. Very, very important that you have to work on. And the second one here is you must be able to have a goal. When people are playing soccer, I'll just give you an example with soccer. They are playing, they will, but like they will be running around in the grounds for them to score goals. And obviously there will be an opposition team. They also want to score goals. So meaning like you must be aware that whatever goal that you be working on, there will be opposition. That one is given. You shouldn't even tell yourself stories. That one is given. So you must be able to set your goals. Now, let me come back to these goals of success. Like you're working on that podcast, you're working on that business idea. So you must be able to set your short-term goals that you work on maybe weekly. I know that every week I must upload an episode and I must upload it on time. If I'm able to do that, I've achieved my first goal. It's a short-term goal and I've achieved it because I'm able to stick to it and be consistent by uploading an episode every week on Wednesday on time. Then you must have a monthly goal whereby you tell yourself, or my business must be able to do these numbers of sales in a month. Then you work towards it. Every month you observe if you were able to achieve that goal. Then you have your long-term goals. Then you have like long-term goals whereby you see where you see your company in the next 5 years or in 1 year, or you must be able to cater for this kind of people. This platform must be able to reach certain places. So I must be able to set those goals. When you have set your goals, you know that I have to work on this. Whenever you are working on your dream, whenever you're working on your business or whatever that you're working on, you know very well, Oring, this is my goal that I'm working on. You can see when people are playing soccer, they get in the field, they're given 90 minutes to score goals. And within that 90 minutes, They must ensure that they've scored enough goals so that they can be able to win. So I think you understand it. Now, here is the most important part of working on your success: action. You must be able to put action. This is it's a very important part of it, because you can be able to have that vision, that imagination of the future. We all fantasizing. I love Porsche. Those who have me on WhatsApp statuses, they know that. I love cars in general. I love beautiful cars. I love beautiful houses. I love like a proper lifestyle that need money. If I don't put action into it, it will remain a fantasy. So you must be able to work hard on your vision, to work hard on your goal. You must be able to put action. You know, sometimes a person might not have a vision, they might not have a goal and have action. That person can quickly be successful than you who had all the steps and lack action. So the problem is the person who doesn't have vision and goals is that they will be running all over, like tomorrow they're doing this, tomorrow they're doing that. They're pushing, they're working, but because there was no vision, there was no goal, there won't be a direction. So you need all the steps. You must have vision for what you need to do. You must have goals. You must set goals, objectives, and then you must put action. It's very important. It's like when you are in a relationship with someone, you can have problems, and maybe you go to the priest, you go to the therapist, you go all over to find help. If you don't put action, you will never find a solution. Let's say you are sick. You go into the doctor checks, do some checkups on you, and they realize, oh, okay, here's the problem. And they give you the medication. When you get home, you take that medication, you put it there, you don't use it. Do you think you'll get healed? You won't. Okasifol. It's going to be a problem. So I'm encouraging you to put action into your work. Ensure that you put enough action so that you'll be able to achieve your goals. You'll be able to become successful. And the last step is success. You are now successful. Congratulations. These are the simple steps that if you can apply, you can definitely become successful in whatever that you want to become successful in. We have different goals, we have different purpose, we have different aims. We need different things in our lives. So I encourage you to actually work on those goals and do whatever that it takes. But oftentimes when people are successful, there are things that happened behind, the things that we didn't see. They usually say behind every successful man, there is a woman who did what. But I want to tell you that behind every successful person, there is a lot of failure. Yes, you had that vision, you set them goals, you put action, you became successful. In the process, there was a lot of failure. If you can ask a lot of successful people out there, they will tell you about their failures. It was hard. It was not easy. Someone will tell you, hey, bro, I had to quit my job. Whenever I was doing things, I was coming across different types of challenges, oppositions. You can start a business, and then someone decides to go on social media. Maybe you had a misunderstanding with that customer. Then they go on social media and speak badly about you. And the society believes that person at that time. Now you're going to be discouraged. You're going to feel so sad, or, oh, it's the end of my business. No, you stand up and push, even when you fail. Sometimes you don't have the enough finances, the relevant resources. You have to ask from people. So it's not going to be like da 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 da, and you are successful. There is failure behind every successful person. They have failed. People will tell you, "What I failed, but these times," and you won't believe. You can check the KFC story. You can check Michael Jordan. You can check a lot of people. They failed in life. Now they are successful. Behind every successful person, there's discipline, my daughter. Guys, discipline is very important. Discipline can take you very, very far. Because now, if you don't have discipline when it comes to finances, you just use money recklessly. So you'll start a business and it will make little money, then you chow that money because of lack of discipline. So it will affect you in a very, very bad way. So I encourage you to be disciplined whenever you're working on something that you want to be successful in. And another thing, when I talk about discipline, I've seen people writing on social media platforms saying that if you're working on something big, make sure that you avoid sleeping around. You avoid sex. Some people will tell you that do not have sex at all, or just have sex with one partner. You know the tricky part? You know where the danger is? You're telling yourself that I have one partner that I'm being intimate with. That partner is not loyal and you don't know about it. When you tell yourself, I'm only being intimate with one person. Maybe that person is cheating, but they be like, no, I'm only cheating with one person. And that person that they are cheating with has a partner. One, they're also getting intimate now and then. That partner maybe have about 3 sex partners. And those people have partners also. And in the process, one of them, they don't even mind to go to the prostitute and buy. And you know what? Prostitute business, it's intimacy, it's making love for money. So when I hear, you tell yourself, I'm only sleeping with this one person. And you're actually sharing your spirit with millions of people by just being intimate with one dishonest person. So that's why the issue of relationships, people must take it very serious. Because when you cheat on your partner and go out there and have sex with someone else, you are bringing bad luck to your partner, unknowingly so. The partner doesn't know, when you know. And it's a bad thing that can affect you. Sex is spiritual. It's something that you don't just play with. So it's very important that when you get into relationships, you approach it in a proper way and you are able to find a loyal partner who can stay loyal to you, and you do the necessary things in accordance to your culture or to your belief so that you can be protected. Sex is something that is pushing a lot of people backward. And we like making it like when we talk, our conversations. But some guys will lie to you. They will tell you, Anna, Mfetu didn't do anything because they know the implications. Then when you go around, you sleep around, then you are blocking your way to success. Because sometimes you can tell yourself that you are successful while you are not successful. Because you have all the things, you have reached all the goals that you have set, but you are not content. You are not satisfied. You still want to work more harder. you'll keep on chasing that satisfaction. You'll keep on chasing that contentment because of your simple mistakes. So I encourage everyone to be careful, to take care of themselves, to be disciplined. Behind every successful person, there's discipline. And re bolela ka discipline ya mannete nete. Now, behind every successful person, there is hard work. I spoke about action. You must put action into your work. You must put proper action. You must work hard, man. You don't just relax. Manna from heaven for who? That thing didn't come easy for the Israelites. They were working for 40 years. They were struggling on the road until they get manna from heaven. It didn't just come while balele, barobech. Those people were working very hard. So for you to end up getting manna from God, you must be able to please Him. You must be able to work hard. At some point, yes, God will provide you with that manna. God will give you what you need. So don't be shy away to work hard, and don't choose. You know, when you start a business, it starts small. Respect every client. Work on everything as it comes. You cannot start at the top. We're starting from the ground, and it's not easy there. But if you put in the work, if you work hard, you'll definitely make it to the top. Another point is dedication. Behind every successful person, there is dedication. Those people are dedicated to their work. Nothing can stop them from working on their goals. They ensure that they do what they have to do, and they're on time. They do everything in accordance because they are devoted. They are dedicated to their work. Dedication is very important because, like I said, you're going to encounter a lot of oppositions. You're going to encounter a lot of setbacks, but you must always stay positive. You must always be willing to work towards your goals, regardless of whatever challenge you face. And behind every successful person, persistent. They were persistent. They were pushing even when it is hard. If you can hear entrepreneurs crying, telling you about the challenges that they face in their businesses, I'm telling you. So you must be persistent. So the last one, and this one is the most important one, behind every successful person, there is sacrifice, my daughter. People have lost friendships. People have been in divorce. People were rejected in society. They had to sacrifice a lot of things for them to be where they are today. Because if you have a partner and the partner end up giving you an ultimatum to choose between them and your goal, and when you look at your goal and when you look at your purpose, it makes sense to you. You end up losing that partner. You end up losing friendships. You end up losing a lot of things in the process of becoming successful. Maybe you were a drug addict. You had to sacrifice that addiction. You have to sacrifice time. You no longer have time for friends. You no longer have time to play and do nothing. You are always working hard on your goal. Then you end up sacrificing a lot of things in your life. But in the process of sacrificing, you must be able to balance, and you must actually ask wisdom from the Lord so that you know the things that you must let go. You know the things that you must keep in your life. You know what you must sacrifice and what you cannot sacrifice. I think Kibulichika success today, wherever you are, I guess you understand what I was talking about, and it has an impact into your life. You are going to work on your success, and tomorrow you will come here and tell us a success story of your business or of whatever idea that you have, and then you will be saying thank you to Moya Keo Podcast, episode number 26 impacted my life, and I was able to work on whatever that I worked on. So there's one thing very, very important as well: mental health. You know, when you do all these things, from having that vision, working on that goal, from all the failures, from all the challenges that you're going to face, your mental health will be affected. So I encourage you to take your mental health seriously. Watch videos on YouTube, watch content on TikTok, Instagram, whatever that is improving your mental health wellness. Take your mental health serious, because becoming successful, working on something that is big. You know how I talk about my podcast. I want this to reach the globe. So if you're working on something like that, you must be able to take care of your mental health. Why? Because you're gonna meet challenges in the way. So if you don't take care of your mental health, you might end up being depressed. You might end up being anxious, like having mental problems, mental breakdowns, and you might end up losing the love for something that you started passionately so, and ask yourself why. So I encourage you guys to take therapy very serious, and I want you guys to congratulate me. I went to my first session in my life of therapy, professional therapy. All along, I was just doing therapy online, watching videos, talking to family members, talking to older people, seeking advice. But now I took it very serious. From my advices, because you know, on this podcast, I always encourage people to take therapy serious. So I watched my podcast and I was inspired and I was motivated to go and see a professional therapist. And it was so beautiful. This first session was really amazing. And I'm looking forward to other sessions that I'll be doing with my therapist. It's an Indian lady. You know, it's very tough to speak out, to share your emotions, and yeah, being open using a foreign language. But like English is a foreign language to us. So, but I like it, I enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to it. She's a very beautiful lady, very, very good at her work. I can see, I've read the reviews and things like that. So I'm looking forward to learn. I believe even the things that I'll be talking about here, I will improve, because I'll be taking care of my mental health. It's just a service, like when you service a car, like when you're going to the doctor for checkup, like when you clean your house. So therapy is that important as well. You don't have to go there when you are depressed only. You don't have to go there. No, man, no, you can just go there for service, to service your mental health wellness. So before I go, I just want to wish the matriculants and all students across the country, across the world, who are writing their exams in universities, in high schools, in colleges, wherever you are. I wish you all the best. And in families where we have people who are busy with exams, I encourage you guys, let's support them. Let's reduce the noise. Let's talk to the tavern owners in our communities, the clubs that are in the communities. The volumes must go a bit down when it gets late, so that they are able to study. Let's give them that support that they need. And then parents at home, just reduce those house chores to the matriculants, to kids who are writing their exams in general. So I wish them all the best, and I pray that they become what they want to become, because when they pass, they will be successful, because they have accomplished a certain goal and they're still moving forward. So thank you guys for tuning in. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please comment in the comment sections. You know, I love you guys. I love you so much. Everyone who's tuning into my podcast, whether le ba babedi le ba bararo, I love you guys. please talk to me. Let's talk in the comment sections and share your views about everything that I'm talking about. This was a very beautiful episode of Moya Keo Podcast. Until we meet again, may God bless you. Tango.